We were pretty famous back in high school. Trust us!
Had a whole future ahead of us, but now we suck.
All that potential now is flowing in the aqueducts.
Through the sands of time, many did forget.
But now our time has come to resurrect. But a podcast?
Sad I know, but can you blame us?
We are desperate to be much more than high school famous.
Yeah, that's a noise to start off. That's a noise to start with.
Hey everyone.
The absolute fun.
Welcome to High School Famous. This is the podcast that I somehow was falling into doing an intro for again, and we don't do those anymore.
Yeah.
Students, please
Do
turn.
what you want.
Please find your nearest textbook.
Yeah.
And turn to page 192 and, for gosh sakes, learn something.
Yeah. We're not going to teach you anything.
We're not going to teach you. Yeah. I know this is sort of a cliche thing to say now, but our aim is for you to know less than when you did before listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
So if anything, we're going to give you, we're going to teach you things that aren't true. We're going to fill your heads with not knowledge, with unknowledge.
We're going to 24-hour news cycle you all over this.
Yeah. We're going to 24 karat
magic in
the air. Head to toe.
I wasn't ready for that. Head to toe, so what? What's to say after that? It's hard for me to tell.
I don't know.
So clear? I always think he's saying, but I'm not sure.
Gold's not clear.
I know, but that's what it just makes sense.
And a very yellowish tint.
Yeah. Typically.
Yeah. Kind of gold.
Unless I'm not sure if it's naturally occurring, if this is some sort of dyeing process, but they've made chocolate gold and green gold and other. There's white gold, rose gold. So it's a plating process. Never mind.
Yeah.
I used to work at a job where they sell jewelry. So I've heard of things like chocolate gold and that type of stuff. Green, gold, rose gold, white gold.
Chocolate rain.
I lean from the mic to breathe. Oh, you just did it.
Yep.
Remember didn't he get like a Dr. Pepper commercial or something?
I don't know. He follows me on Instagram.
What? Why?
I have no idea, but for some reason, Tazon Day follows me on fucking Instagram.
Dude, how have you not revealed this already?
Let me look. I don't know if he still does, but it was really random. I believe it was Instagram. It was just really weird. I don't know why.
My biggest claim to Instagram fame is when the official Instagram account of John Belushi liked some post of when you and I went to that Saturday Night Live experience at the museum in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm pretty sure it might have been the bee costume. It might have also been the Christopher Walken, like, creepy guy that won't let the woman out of the hotel room costume as well.
Okay.
Don't remember for sure.
I'm half listening to you.
Good.
Well, scroll through my followers.
Because I'm saying twice the amount of things I should. So hopefully you get the full message.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, in the early days of YouTube, it was nothing that was even close to being considered a possible career path as it is now. And so you would come across these one-off videos that, for whatever reason, it's hard to say, something would go, quote, viral. And it would just get tons of views. One of the most popular and probably most memorable is Charlie Bit Me. But there was a character who came out with a song called Chocolate Rain. And the song itself wasn't particularly memorable, but the video was this gentleman in the recording booth singing the song. And he, in between verses and various lines, he would lean away from his microphone.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decided to put up a little caption that just says, "I lean away from the mic to breathe." And that little, I could probably, it's probably fair to say, or to speculate, that had he not done that little bit, that the video would not have been nearly as popular as it was.
Well, I mean, he has a very interesting voice. He's a very deep voice. Maybe
that's another part of it. His voice doesn't necessarily match his appearance. You wouldn't expect that voice to come out of that mouth. It's a weird thing to say, but
yeah, I can't tell if he's still following me, but at least at one point he was following me on Twitter or on Instagram.
It's similar to like a Rick Astley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't expect that voice from that body.
You never want to give him up
or let him down.
Yeah.
Don't worry, folks. We're not going to rickroll you right now.
Yeah.
I'd
never run around and hurt you guys, listeners. Never run around and hurt you.
We would never desert you either.
Yeah.
Unless we, never going to say. Well, we say goodbye every episode, but
yeah, every episode. Yeah, we will say goodbye.
Yeah. So we can't make that promise, I guess. I don't know any of the verses, so.
And the only way we will desert you is by giving you delicious ice creams and cakes,
or chocolate rain. Perhaps a nice cup of chocolate rain.
Yeah, chocolate fountain.
Is chocolate rain diarrhea? Do you think he's got an upset stomach and he wrote a song about it?
There's a possibility.
I think this is worth exploring at some point.
Yeah, I mean,
he follows you. You should get in touch with him and ask him if that's what it was secretly about.
I don't know if he follows me anymore, Sean.
Well, I think
it's very upsetting.
Yeah, well, you got time. How about make it a mission after you move?
Okay,
because you're clearly too busy right now.
Day, we'll bring him on and we'll ask him all these hard hitting questions.
That would be fucking awesome. Please do this.
Whoa, Sean.
What?
It's not often.
I'm a grown man.
You speak like that. I have not heard you say awesome in years.
Why didn't I see that coming? That was so stupid.
Yeah, I know.
So we're gonna jump into what we did last episode, which is we're gonna continue on reading our list of made up subgenres of pornographic films. And Matt is not ready for that yet because he's trying to find list.
I keep forgetting to write down what we're talking about.
Oh, got it. We talked about
8 minutes in, and I'm like, fuck, Chocolate Rain. All right.
We talked about Chocolate Rain. Charlie bit me. The early days of YouTube.
Chocolate Rain.
Matt's Instagram followers.
We talked about Chocolate Rain.
That's it. Okay, we talked about Chocolate Rain, everyone. In case you forgot.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we're not. These people are fine.
For those who just turn our podcast on and just tune out instantly. No, not for those who
always fast forward an episode to about 8 to 10 minutes in.
Yeah, which is
that's
weird.
What you missed. Yeah, it's a weird way to listen to podcasts.
Look, like my lovemaking, the first 8 minutes is always the best part
because that's when the finish happens.
Yeah, I didn't say it extended beyond 8 minutes.
Yeah, it starts and finishes at the 8 minute mark.
Yeah, I have a stopwatch.
Yeah,
and I'm very close to beating my own record.
Yeah, because the first 8 minutes is just you soaking.
And wait, so I finished in 0 time from 8 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
I soak for 8 minutes and then I'm done.
Yeah, you enter and then you pull out and ejaculate.
Pull out. By the way, beating my own record was not a masturbation joke, but it could be.
Well, you do call your penis record.
I call it vinyl.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Retro.
I'm very close to beating my own vinyl. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Please excuse me for 8 minutes or less. I'm about to beat my own vinyl.
Sean throwing out another one of his catchphrases.
Yeah. They're very catchy. They're very yeah. So, feel free to use them. I'm
my
not
vinyl.
I'm not possessive.
Feel free to beat my
Feel
vinyl.
free to beat my vinyl. That way I have someone else to blame for its when it skips.
Yeah, I call mine the wax cylinder.
Nice. Because it's not used anymore.
Yeah, it
hasn't made a comeback quite like vinyl.
Oddly predates your record.
yeah. That's the opposite of what a record is.
I mean, if we really I don't know why I was thinking about this the other day, but if it's true, what the crazy Christians say with life begins at conception, right?
Yeah.
Technically, I'm older than you.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, but like everything else in your life, you had to come quickly, so you beat me.
Those are two separate things. Those are two separate things. I wanted to feel your wax cylinder, so I decided to beat you. That means I would technically be older, or Mark and Eric would also be older than me.
Yeah, because you should have been born towards the end of November.
Well, the funny thing is, I've heard two things that don't add up. I've heard I was 8 weeks early, and I was supposed to be born in December. But if you add 8 weeks to September 26th, you don't reach December. So I'm not sure what my mom was talking about. But either way, roughly 2 months early. So yeah, that would have surpassed our other two friends who have birthdays in us.
Yeah, it's like at birth you were trying to get away from your mother as quickly as you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
you couldn't get away fast enough.
Were you there when were you
at your
there?
Birth? No.
My one wish. Were you there when we were at Mark and Sarah's place, and there was a joke that came up about it, like it came up where we were talking about me being born early. And I said, yeah, I just grabbed onto that wire hanger and just wouldn't let go.
Okay. That's a late-term abortion.
That was basically it. Yeah. I was basically saying my mom was trying to abort me via a wire hanger, and I grabbed onto it and wouldn't let go, and that's why I was born early.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Oh, actually, I do have the water here.
Oh, good.
I didn't think I had a drink with me. Yeah, so let's finish off this list of porn styles, because I'm we got a lot of really good feedback from last episode.
An outpouring of support.
People were very for it.
Please more, because I think we were contacted by very well-known producers of that industry, asking if they can use those subgenres in their like they want to start making them.
And we said off the record, go ahead. And the reason we said off the record, go ahead, is so that we can sue them later for using our ideas.
But we did record it on a wax cylinder.
We did, on my penis. I wrote it on my penis.
In disappearing ink.
Unfortunately, I immediately rubbed it off.
Unfortunately, you washed your penis. And it's gone now. No?
Never once. Never.
You call it a cleansing.
Yeah, I set it on fire. All right, so we have bungee cord porn.
Okay, so that's where you have sex with a bungee cord. Or you attach your bodies together with a bungee cord?
I think it's what it is like each of you, so there's like it's attached, there's like a post in the ground, and there's a bungee cord tied to that post. You and the other person stretch as far away from each other as you can, and then go. And let the bungee cord, and then you penetrate upon impact.
Wouldn't we just both smack into the pole?
It's, because
the bungee cord would pull us right toward the pole that it is attached to, or they are attached to.
Once the pole retracts into the ground,
Got it. And therefore, all the tension that's pulling us toward each other is gone. All that kinetic energy.
It
or
goes
potential
once,
energy. I don't know.
once they are released and start flying towards each other, then the pull goes down underground after that.
Gotcha.
So all the motion is already happening, and once something that's in motion, opposite reaction.
Physics with Matt and Sean. We told you weren't going to learn anything.
Yep.
So are these the types of bungee cords you get from like the hardware store, or is it like bungee jumping cords?
Yeah. No, it would be the bungee cords that you get from hardware. You're not very far away from each other at all. It's like feet.
No, it's the most you can stretch. Like if you have
you could,
4 or 5
still reach out and touch each other.
Yeah, and stop it from happening.
Yeah, you'd be like, no. You could do that. I
regret this decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing my mind on the record.
All right, we have one-handed typing porn.
That's
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's just filming yourself watching porn at home and jerking off.
Yeah,
and then uploading that onto a porn site.
Or you film yourself at home like typing a thesis and jerking off.
Yeah, it could be that.
No one said you're watching porn.
Right. We have instruction manual porn.
Okay.
That's for people who get off on instruction manuals.
Yeah, like that's where they...
Like you bought an IKEA couch and then you just jerk off all over the instruction manual and then you're like, oh, these pages are stuck together. How am I ever going to put this thing together? And you're like, idiot, it was IKEA. You're never going to be able to put it together.
Or it's like you, hey, I'm pretty good at putting together IKEA furniture. Or it's like you're having sex with your partner and then you place the instruction manual on them and then that it's not always a solo thing.
True.
Because some of those things they say it requires more than one person to assemble.
Right.
Yeah.
There is ribbons coming out of my everywhere porn.
I remember that one.
Yeah. There you go. It's like magicians. And stuff.
Yeah, they're big into that.
They're really into that. There's paid programming porn.
Oh, I've seen this clip a couple of times recently where it's like worlds. I forget what it was a Whose Line Is It Anyway thing, and it's like magicians pickup lines type of a thing they're trying to say.
Okay.
And Ryan, I forget the woman. I think it's Kathy Greenwood. But he has her lay down on her back, and he's pretending to saw her in half. And he's like, "Oh, you have to go? Well, can your lower half stay?" To suggest that he would then proceed to have intercourse with just the lower half of a human being.
Yeah,
and it got some laughs and some groans, as you could imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And Wayne Brady thought it was hilarious.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we did paid programming porn.
Mm-hmm.
There's power tool porn.
Yeah, this is getting drilled. Don't trust. Trust.
Death row porn.
Okay, that's just like last meal.
About a last meal.
You stumbled. You stopped yourself. You would have beat me to it.
Well, because you started talking, and I'm trying to be better about not talking over you. Whatever. See how long you can keep your body in an odd position porn.
Sure.
That's when you kind of land in some sort of, so you look sort of like an E.
Yeah, sort of in the shape of an E.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's basically the Kama Sutra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Under construction porn. So that'd be for, people going through plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some sort of reconstructive surgery if you had an accident down there.
Yeah. Easy as 1, 2, 3 porn.
Yeah. That's your 3-pump Charlie.
Yeah. It's for people with,
or 3-pump Theodore.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. Got it. Service your classmates porn. That's for the college students.
That's, for some sort of medical science class.
There you go.
They're studying the effects of, getting pleasured by someone you don't want pleasuring you, but it's still consensual. So it's not that thing.
Right.
So,
because you signed a waiver.
Yeah, you signed a waiver. You agreed. You knew that this was going to happen in the class. You had the option to opt out. You didn't. You little pervert.
Hands-on experience.
You little
porn.
College pervert.
Yep, hands-on experience porn. I think that's just all porn.
Learn by doing porn.
Yeah. Paint by numbers porn. I don't think that's on here.
Are we inventing more?
I accidentally just did. I literally just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
That's
unrelated. Unrelated, but that literally just happened. Forget about the rear porn. That's for prudes.
I know plenty of people that do that.
That's fucking lame.
Whoa, I haven't heard you say lame in years, Matt.
Years.
At least 12.
There's a first time for everything porn. That's for the non-lame people. That's for the people that are specifically don't forget about the rear. That's for the DTFers. That's for the grilfs. You're muted, so stop reading things or saying things. I don't know how that happened because I did not. I bumped something. I think I bumped my
the mute button
trackpad. Well, so my mouse is just on the mute button for when I need to use it, and I bumped my trackpad.
Of course.
Wrapped in shingles porn.
Okay, for the roofers.
That could either be for roofers or people with the debilitating disease shingles, which,
you could be both too.
If you think you have shingles.
Yeah. We might have something for you.
Yeah. If you think you might have shingles, but the doctors are constantly telling you, no, you don't have shingles, get it out of your head. You're a fucking idiot. You know how doctors talk to you.
Yeah.
Well,
the no nonsense doctors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We might have the perfect thing for you. Our sponsor for this episode. Yeah, that's right. Our sponsor for this episode, Pepto-Condrafed. Roll the tape.
Roll that beautiful footage. Do you ever feel like you're sick all of the time?
Do you have a hard time getting up in the morning?
Do you cry yourself to sleep every night?
Have you ever heard something you haven't wanted to hear?
You have a clean bill of health you can check out at the front desk. Does it seem like everything you've ever tried has never seemed to work ever?
This means you, like many others, have hypochondria.
Hypochondria is a mental condition in which you think you have several conditions, ailments, diseases, or otherwise that you do not, in fact, have. Would you like a lolly?
Well, with Pepto-Condrafed, this will solve all of your problems. Because Pepto-Condrafed gives you what you think you have.
I thought I had jaundice, and thanks to Pepto-Condrafed, now I have jaundice. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, medication. Thanks a lot, Pepto-Condrafed.
I'm cured of my hypochondria.
I couldn't have done it without you, Pepto-Condrafed.
I'm ill now.
Now my family and friends will take me seriously and invite me to functions again. Thanks, Pepto-Condrafed.
Side effects will include tanning, shortness of breath, opposite of bleeding, excitement in children, flaming lips, chronic and/or explosive diarrhea, drowsiness, elephantitis, defecation of gold, proper table manners, death, stuffy nose, headaches, menstrual bleeding, loss of virginity, ability of flight, swelling of parts, shrinkage of growing, nausea, dizziness, dehydration, fear of faces, limping, paranoia, anyphobia, obsessive compulsive disorder, coma, euphoria, pink eye, piranha mouth, spewing of organs, invisibility, menial tasks, extreme hunger, short attention span, obesity, apprehension, dry skin, food poisoning, extra limbs, a helping hand, needs, wants, and desires, training, taking sides, shattering of bones, melting of skin, loss of eyebrows, longevity, heightened senses, violent mitochondria, crazy random bleeding, constant orgasm, whipping scars, the whooping crane, whacking off an ocelot, off and on an awful lot, spouting of wings, danger, web development, itchiness, pleasant urination, hair loss, death of cells, loss of balance, rapid eye movement, the craving of human flesh, mixed feelings, twitching, deportation, drooping of sex, developmental skills, gender transfer, crying, regret, muscle atrophy, suicide, world peace, time loss, relocation, fast wealth, homelessness, kidnapping, noodle bones, scoliosis, amnesia, hypnosis, buoyancy, genital warts, reverse bending, widespread panic, parasites, birth absorption, knowledge, adoration, grumpiness, anal gift giving, high sticking, vehicular homicide, magic, sporadic blindness, voluntary heaving, anxiety, piracy, stalking, tenderness, running about in a pedophilistic manner, and 3 more. All right, now back to the show.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta write down the time.
I hope this ad helps people.
Yeah, I mean, I took it once.
Wait, are we
And
talking about
it was
porn
great.
genres or peptochondria?
I'm just talking about the ad. So, you know, I'm not just shelling out something I've never tried before. I used to sit here and think that I had all these problems that the doctors kept telling me, no, you are the perfect male specimen. Stop thinking you're not that. What can we do to like convince you that you are the most amazing, non-lame person?
Watch your mouth.
You are the opposite of lame. You are amazing, you know? So they're like, look, you just try this out, see how it is. So, hey, thanks, Peptochondrifed.
Is
Anyway.
is awesome an antonym for lame?
No. They're the 2 words that we haven't said in a long time.
Gotcha. Great.
So we have swimming it afterwards porn.
I remember that one. The goal is to fill up at least a tiny kiddie pool.
Can you swim in a kiddie pool?
I can drown someone in it.
Can you physically swim? Did you hear? I recently saw a posting of speaking of drowning someone in ejaculate.
How would you? I've got something that relates to that. Let me tell you.
I do. I saw an ad recently. Somebody posted it on Facebook that apparently a Japanese porn star recently drowned to death while filming a bukkake scene. What a way to go.
Right. She had a turkey's fate.
I mean, she died doing what she loved. So I guess, you know,
she didn't die a day of her life.
That doesn't make sense. Like,
we're not about making sense here.
Like, I can't imagine. First off, personally, I can't imagine just taking one load to the face. But to take enough to drown in it is saying something. I don't know what it's saying, but it's saying something.
At what
Not
point?
The right phrase.
You're on fire today.
I'm killing it.
I guess, obviously it happened, so it's possible. But you think that you think this would have been something that's very easily avoidable, like just say stop, or give yourself a second to.
Maybe she was trying to say stop, and that was the problem.
Stop. Anyway, okay, I'm not sure what the goal is for this type of act. Is it so that it all goes in your mouth from everyone, or is it just all over you?
Just to cover someone.
So this person could have at any point like closed their mouth to swallow what was in there or whatever to make it so they're not near death, and it wouldn't ruin things because they could the people providing the coverage could continue to add coverage.
Yeah, I mean,
it wouldn't be like, oh, cut, you closed your mouth. That's not supposed to happen. We have to start over.
Right.
It's just,
I don't know. Maybe it was just she was trying to hold her breath because, I mean, the thing is that
because of the smell.
I can't imagine. Oh, I can't. Though that room would be awful.
It would smell like your work.
Yeah, like the floor at my old job.
Yeah.
I can't imagine unless somehow all of these guys timed it to all come at the exact same time on her. Like, there's periods of time where you're not getting hit. Yeah. Right? There's no way to talk about this. That's not going to be weird.
Getting hit.
But So there's got to be points in time where you could take because if obviously she's maybe holding her breath in between or like during shots.
Yeah.
When, shots fired. And then in between those shots being fired, she can take a quick little, turn her mouth away from the fucking microphone and take a little breath in so that, she can chocolate rain it over in the corner.
What do you mean? She's not standing near there's a boom mic above them. There's no reason to
I know. I'm just saying she can take a breath.
You're not saying a literal microphone.
I was trying to tie it back into.
Hey, nice tie-in to earlier in the episode.
Thanks. It was seamless.
Yeah.
No hiccups there. Everybody got what I was saying. So, female input porn?
A good cure for the hiccups is to hold your breath for a minute. Maybe that's what she was trying to do.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe she had the hiccups from from swallowing so many cum bubbles.
You think there's a lot of friendly fire? Like people get a lot of hit with friendly fire in that moment?
Yeah. Like people's feet are covered. Like you're standing in it for sure. Like that's not a day you wear sandals.
No,
you're wearing your work boots that you don't care if they get wrecked.
Yeah, you're wearing like wellies.
Yeah, but you're like duct taping the tops of them so that they don't fill up.
Yeah.
You're wearing like full on like
fly
waders,
fishing,
up to your chest fishing. Waders, and then you just sticking it out the hole. So at most you're getting some on your dick and hand.
Yeah, as you cast.
Maybe you're wearing gloves.
Probably.
Yeah.
If that's what you're into.
Yeah.
Female what?
Female input porn.
I like
that's it. That's where you let the woman be a part of it.
Give her opinion.
Give her opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll move on.
Never tried that. Don't plan on it.
That wasn't there when we started porn.
I mean, you ejaculate, there's stuff that wasn't there before.
Yeah. It could be that, or like maybe you added something in and then be like, I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
So what do you think it looks like, porn?
Or like the lights go out and then they come back on and there's a dead body.
Yeah.
It turns into a murder mystery.
So what do you think it looks like, porn? So that's for people that have really odd shaped genitalia.
Yeah. And also have bad eyesight. Or is it that they're trying to guess before they see it?
Well, no, they're just trying to like, hey, here's my junk. What do you think it looks like? It's like when you look up at clouds and like, oh, what is that?
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like, the dude inserts before she can see it. And based on how it feels, he's like, what do you think it looks like? Based on the feeling.
She has to draw it on like the whiteboard that's near the bed.
Yeah, or the overhead projector. Well, you don't draw directly on those.
No, you draw on the little.
But sheets. So she's drawing it on a smart board or on like a giant pad on an easel, like you would play Pictionary with.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say Pictionary. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
There's late arrival porn. So that's.
Oh, hey guys, did I miss it?
Yeah, that's for people that.
Oh, is it over? And then they get off on that. That's what makes them hot.
Yeah.
And bothered.
Yeah, they get off on the,
Oh, I missed everything. Oh, it's too late. Oh.
They only can get off on the aftermath of a porn shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't go there, porn. That's for,
and you know that varies per group or couple or, that's not set to one specific rule.
Right. I think there's specific parts of everybody's body that it doesn't go there though.
Yeah, like in between the ribs.
Like, I would say like maybe ears and nostrils typically. I mean, I wouldn't say never, but for the most part, aren't holes that you use.
Yeah. I've never used them. Santa's known for it.
This one's called I Think I Can Porn.
It's the sort of like an audition.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the porn is also the porn is surrounding someone auditioning for porn.
Okay. Well, there already is audition porn. That is a thing.
Then we invented that on just like that other one.
This is for people who think they can. This is like the pre-audition. This is the people who like think they can even audition for it.
Okay.
It's like it's like the people who go on like X Factor or America's Got Talent. They always see a bunch of other people before they ever get to the point where they can do the shows, which is always that's what's always sad about when they show the people who are really awful, because they had already gone through how many other steps before they got to the actual filming shows just to get told how fucking terrible they are. So they've been lied to up to that point.
Yeah.
And then told, oh, you're god awful. Get the fuck out of here.
I never thought into it that much.
We have sign language is your only moaning porn. So that's specifically for people who need to use sign language.
Or just choose to.
I mean, that could be
a challenge.
Somebody's signing.
Yeah, like I don't know how to. Hey, anyone who knows ASL, tell us: is there a sign for just a moan?
Right.
Show it to us. Don't tell us, because that's hard to say.
Yeah. Show don't tell. Show don't tell.
Yeah, the show don't tell porn.
You're lucky you're blind porn. That one's tough. Because if you're watching that and you're not blind,
well, that what it really is it's porn that features immensely unattractive people, and so the person that cannot see that is watching it is just getting off on the audio. If they were able to watch it, it would not turn them on at all because of how gross it is.
Yeah. So unfortunately, if the people who need the sign language porn accidentally turn on this porn, they're not getting any of the moaning, but they're having all these horrible visuals. So they don't even get to enjoy at least the audio part of it.
Right. I'm not sure whoever often has like two different types of porn queued up and then they accidentally go to the one they don't want to watch. But I guess it could happen. What? I don't want to.
What?
Huh?
Tumble dry only porn?
That's just having sex with laundry on.
Based on the true story porn.
Okay.
That's Brokeback Mountain. That's not a true story.
It's John Wayne Bobbitt.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, this one dates us. VH1 behind the music porn.
We were just talking about
show.
We were just talking about records and wax cylinders, and you're worried about VH1.
Okay, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah.
Golly. Yeah. Okay. So that's the porn where everything. There's one point where everything goes wrong.
Oh,
and the group is at their lowest.
And then he was on drugs.
Yeah. And then he took drugs and became a druggie, and the music suffered.
Then he couldn't get an erection.
Without drugs that weren't invented by this time.
He injected the heroin directly into his shaft.
Yeah, and then he was a machine in the bedroom. If you know what I mean, in the bedroom.
His penis became gangrenous.
And addicted to heroin.
Find the hidden swordfish porn.
Now, is this a full-on...
This is big for anglers.
Is this... Yeah, the anglers love it. Is this a full swordfish, or is this like someone prepared a dish with swordfish and you hide that somewhere?
It's
in the microwave. Damn it.
Different people take it differently.
Yeah.
Oh, don't microwave it. Never microwave fish.
I won't. But, I think we were thinking of the fact that the front of a swordfish is a long phallic appendage, and so we're probably our minds were probably in that arena when we dreamed this one up.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Connect your member to the end of a kite porn. These are for the Benjamin Franklin enthusiasts
or other famous kitists.
Yeah. But specifically, Benjamin Franklin.
Okay. All right.
Is kitist the right word for that?
I typed it and it it got the squiggly underline, which tells me it's not a
kitist, word. I don't know why. Kitist sounds like a group of people that are not okay.
They're against kites.
That sounds like a group of people who will, put other groups of people in certain places.
Yeah, specifically the groups of people that like to fly kites.
Just became a guest episode.
It sure did. Hey, Montgomery. I don't know which one that is.
That's Montgomery.
All right. I just combined their names to be right and wrong at the same time.
I appreciate you. You're great, but you need to go over there.
It's the Schrodinger's cat's name.
I don't. This one, nipple wart porn. I don't know. There's didn't know you were there porn. That's for people with nerve damage.
And Helen Keller liked that one a lot.
Oh, we assume she couldn't tell us.
She never told us. Insensitive, Matt.
Oh,
yes, she
I'm
was.
Sorry.
She was.
You talked about her liking porn. She was insensitive.
Yeah, because I'm treating her like everyone else.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're very inclusive.
I'm all woke like that.
Yep, Sean, you heard it here first, people. Sean's woke to Helen Keller.
Everyone else wants to make crack jokes about her.
Yeah.
I'm just treating her like a person.
She's fucking amazing at hide and seek.
Not seek so much.
Half of it, yeah.
Yeah.
She is so good at hide, dude. If you ever played hide with Helen Keller.
You played hide.
All right. There's reenacted porn. That's where you're just
you watch a porn and then
you're filming a scene that's already been done. That's most porn. But like you're doing shot for shot remakes.
Are you is it like in the porn someone is making a porn and someone is just performing the scene that is being made in the porn within the porn?
Maybe.
Like maybe it could be like, let's rehearse the scene that our understudies are currently doing. Or it's the understudies, like, let's practice for the scene they are currently shooting in case they need us.
Right.
That's what that porn's all about. At least that's what I hoped it to be.
I don't need my cat's asshole to be in the shot. Monty, really? Get out.
It's a type of porn.
There's registered porn.
Okay. I don't know where we were going with that one.
Just is it the porn itself is registered? Is it like 4 different types of registered thing, like registered gun owners, registered voters? I mean, porn is 18. Porn, you have to be, at least 18
to be in one.
So it should be registered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody make sure you go out and vote this year.
Yeah.
Vote for porn. Use your dog's mess as a lover porn.
Oof.
That one's...
I'm afraid to know which one of us came up with that.
That one is the only one in your handwriting.
Is that right? Wow.
No. No, it's not. Guess what the odd coloration means, porn?
Okay. That's for all you chemists.
Extraordinary medical efforts porn.
This guy's on a lot of morphine. As a cat.
Yeah. He's determined to be in this episode. Gone too long without a shower porn.
That's just all based on opinion.
Yeah. This second to last one, I don't think I want to read.
Feel free to skip it. I said feel free to skip it.
Oh.
Why did you not do that?
Well, we'll bleep that one.
No, you guys, don't mishear what Matt said. He said porn. Like it's a bunch of people while having sex. They're being
I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that because they didn't hear that either. That also got bleeped.
Why?
So that they don't know what I actually said.
Oh, okay, good idea. Gotcha. Makes perfect sense.
And lastly, you returned the wrong tape porn.
I
think that was a joke on the fact that you returned a porn tape instead of the the copy of An American Tail that you
Final
had
Goes
rented.
West.
Yeah, the sequel. You had rented that from the Blockbuster or Hollywood Video.
Or Video Update, which was local to Elk River. I'm not sure if that was a chain.
And then you accidentally held on to that tape and returned a porn tape, and that got you real hot.
Or it got it got me, and also the video store clerk got real hot because they contacted me to tell me about the issue.
Yeah.
I came back into the store with the correct tape, and then like, by the way, you returned the best porn I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Let's copulate.
I want your penis in me.
In me.
That's how they talk.
I want.
That's how video store people talk.
Yeah. I want that.
And then when you're done, they say, "Be kind." Rewind. And then you fuck again.
Do it again.
Super hot. It's super hot.
It's so hot. Like that's my on this list. That's my favorite one.
And then when DVDs came out, all that shit stopped.
I know. That's why people of a certain age, of a younger age, probably haven't heard of this particular genre.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why young people don't fuck
twice.
Right. They get one maybe. All right, well there was that bullshit. So these pieces of paper I have possibly had for potentially 20 years. I mean, maybe finally throw them away.
You know what? We have a permanent audio and video record of them being read aloud. We can always refer back to them that way.
Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed them as much as we hated them.
But still, for completely, it defeats the purpose entirely. But still, unneedingly shred them.
I do have a shredder.
Shred them, even though we have this on record, audibly and visibly. Shred the evidence.
Exist.
Yeah,
they should not exist.
Wrap them around your penis and then set them on fire, and then your challenge is to finish before it's like the wick for a bomb. Yeah, your challenge is exactly.
That's what I call all wicks.
Okay. So what, when you're going to light a candle before you go number 2, you just say, "Excuse me while I light the John Wick of this candle"?
I'd never light a candle before I go number 2. I always light it 2 hours after.
And then you flush.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah, you light it.
Wait, what's flushing?
It's like soaking, but in a toilet.
You have indoor plumbing.
You have running water?
Yeah. I like to let my turds soak in the Mormon sense, and I guess literal.
Yeah.
Like they're soaking in the water, but they're also soaking in the hole.
I don't know why you shove a wick in each one.
Turd.
Yeah, turd.
A John Wick. Just call him a John for short.
Well,
you stick a John and everything.
Well, when you go on the John when you go to the bathroom. So
I think it'd be fun. Maybe that's the next time. Next time I need somebody to light a candle, I'm just going to say, "Hey, can you go over there and light the John?" Just to see what they say, and they'll be like, "What?" I'm like, "The wick."
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "Ha ha!"
Like, oh, that's the dumbest fucking thing you've ever said, and then they'll kill my dog.
Okay, I guess on that note,
it's a John Wick reference.
No, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've seen John Wick, and he wicks hard.
I have not seen John Wick.
I've seen
what's wicking in the sex world, since we know what soaking is.
That's males. You insert a wick into your urethra.
Right.
You insert
your urethra.
What happens is you shove a wick up your Aretha Franklin, and then
What part of you is the Aretha Franklin?
You set it on fire, and you hope you can finish before the flame reaches you.
I figured wicking would just be like penetrating before there's any sort of lubrication happening, like no natural lubrication or like added lubrication. So you make sure the woman is bone dry,
like bone marrow.
Yeah, like, and you're so like basically you both just got out of a sauna. Nah, sauna would make it.
Yeah, that
sweaty.
would be the opposite.
So you basically you both have just been in the desert, just a dry heat, and you're like, we must fuck right now. She's like, let me suck it a little, and I'd be like, doesn't matter. You haven't had a drop of water in days, lady. You have no moisture.
I don't know your name.
Go straight in, and that's John Wicking it because it's gonna feel like a fire.
See, I was hoping that it would still be on the, you shove the wick up your Aretha Franklin and then let it on fire, and then you declare, "I will survive."
That's called the top 40.
What?
I don't know.
Oh wow, that was awesome. But only for about 12 weeks.
Oh yeah.
It's not, nothing can last. Nothing can be on top forever.
Ladies,
sometimes you have to.
Have to. Jesus. You heard it here first.
Yeah, sometimes you have to.
It's a high school famous exclusive. Sometimes, ladies, you have to be on top all the time.
Please,
forever.
for once.
Listen, I've got back problems.
I don't know if you could tell, but I'm shivering a lot because it's like 90 degrees outside, so I wasn't going to turn the air off for this long recording session.
Right.
So I'm freezing right now.
Oh, I shut my air off because it's been cool enough out that with my ACs running, it gets ridiculously cool. I'm going to be so happy to have central air.
Yes.
After this, because my electric bill has gone fucking nuts this summer because these AC units have been running 24/7 for weeks.
Whoa. You said nuts.
You want to taste? That is literally inaudible on my end.
What?
Whatever you're doing, it might pick it up on your end. It is nothing coming through my headphones.
You'll hear it, I bet. My little meter went up. My meter went up, ladies.
All right. Say it. Say your catchphrase.
My meter went up, ladies? Or is see you next Tuesday my catchphrase?
I don't know. Say the thing.
Hey, see you next Tuesday.
You basically said it 3 times at this point.
Yeah, the show's been brought to you by Pepto Condrafed.
Yeah. Check your local stores.
Local listings.
Yep. We're called...
Check your Sunday circular.
I'm just now realizing that the ad we ran said nothing about where to find it. So check check the papers. Get your yellow pages.
Get on out
Jump
there.
in your yellow pages and
get on out there and make the most of it.
Yeah. Read your local billboards.
Yeah. Yeah. Read them all. Because
all
it's
of them.
really
You might
it's
find
hard
one.
It's hard to find.
Yeah.
Bye.
If you have a question, complaint, or threat for Sean or Matt, you can reach us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X, or Instagram at hsfamouspod, or you can email the show at highschoolfamous@gmail.com. No animals were pleasured during the making of this podcast, despite our best efforts. All hail our Lord and Savior.
In the class, you had the option to opt out. You didn't, you little pervert.